I was not aware about this. Hello. I was not aware about this. Okay. I think it's a waste of. Hello. I was not aware about this. Okay. I think it's a waste of. Hello. I was not aware about this. Okay. I think it's a waste of. Hello. Okay, let me start again. That's fine. I'll do it again and again and again. So, okay, why I'm here? I'm here to
I'll do it again.
help you guys generate or
So,
get your job, get your first job.
why I'm here?
I'm here to help you guys
Again and
generate.
again.
I want to
Get your
generate 10
job.
lakh
Get your
jobs,
first job.
especially in India, in software field or in AI field,
I
because
want to generate 10 lakh.
who am I? I am a software architect working in a software company.
In AI
I
field,
have near
because
about 15 years of experience.
I am
And what I want to do, I want to generate these many jobs because I am already settled. I earn good.
what I want to do.
Now I want to give it back to the society. I always dreamt about you know generating many jobs, almost more than 10 lakhs jobs. Taken some number which is 10 lakhs. I want to generate almost 10 lakhs jobs in India, no matter what, no matter how much time it takes. I'll try to put my best effort in generating it as soon as possible. And that is why this medium, that is why I've created this medium. I've created these streams so that I can talk to you guys, understand you where you are. Also can suggest you many different ways of getting things, getting your first job. Also can suggest you or your different next job, ways of getting things, getting your first job. So also can suggest you or your different next job. What makes me eligible for doing these kind of activities? So I also have done a lot of part-time work apart from my full-time experience, full-time job. And I have worked for a company who was training. That company was training people in US market, and we were placing them in different companies. We were training them, and we have trained a lot of guys. Now they are working in Apple, and they are working in different companies. I think some of them are also working in Amazon and many US banks, many different other companies also that I'll have to check. So if they can do it, you can also do it. They were also mostly freshers. We have taken them as a fresher and we trained them well in different technologies, and they are now successfully placed. About, I think I myself, I trained about 300 guys there. It taken a lot of time, and we had a team there. I was leading that team. It taken a lot of time. And same thing I want to do on my own now for absolutely free. This is going to be absolutely free. And same thing I want to do. No money never ever will be asked in this free batch. Definitely, if I have to do it on scale, I'll have to generate money, because without getting the right candidates, without getting the right technologists, without getting the right professionals, I'll not be able to train those many guys on my own. All 10 lakhs jobs will not be able to, I'll not be able to create on my own. I need help, and that is why I'll have to generate money also. But that will never be done through these batches. There might be a separate batch which will be paid batch, just to generate the money and to get these things going, get my dream fulfilled, to generate the money and get this thing. Parallelly, we will be doing those kind of activities also for sure. And otherwise, it won't be possible at all. It won't be feasible at all. Those kind of activities also for sure. And otherwise, what we want to do, we want to train you guys in different technology, including front end, back end, and DevOps, mobile technology, AI, and machine learning.
backend.
We are expert in AI and machine learning, Java, Spring Boot, microservices, Kafka,
and machine learning,
and
we are expert
whatnot.
in AI,
The
machine
overall
learning, Java,
SDLC
Spring Boot,
lifecycle, the deployment,
Kafka,
testing, how do you test,
and
QA,
whatnot. The overall
the skill of QA, right?
lifecycle,
Manual
the
testing, automation
deployment,
testing, how do we do that?
QA,
All of those. I think we will be covering most of the technologies.
how do we do that?
If not all, but yeah, we will try to cover as much as we can.
Covering most of the technologies,
And that will totally be free for these batches. What?
and
It will be a long process, and we will try to take all the deserving candidates.
it will be a long
Though
process,
for
and
initial batches will not probably ask too much of questions, but going forward it will be for deserving candidates, because
initial batches will not
probably
ask
because we want to
going forward
because
it will
we
be
want
for
to
deserving
do it for
candidates,
them
batches
them first,
because
right?
we want to
10 lakh jobs for deserving candidates, 10 lakh jobs who cannot really get the guidance
like jobs
and
candidates
work on their own.
jobs who cannot really get the
Nowadays I think
work on their own jobs.
colleges are very outdated. They are teaching very outdated technologies, and they only do basic things.
Very outdated.
When you work,
Very outdated technologies.
when you work in a technology in your college, that will be too basic. They only teach you very minimal things. Only
That will be too basic.
basic logics, basic
You very minimal
obvious questions, all those things. But they will never teach you
basic logic.
how to build a real project. A real project means a professional project.
Never teach you.
You can build small
Build a real
programs, small projects,
project means a professional
college level projects, but how we execute it for big clients, that is never taught in any software any college,
for big clients,
and that is what we want to provide the experience to you guys.
any college.
We want to train you with that kind of
That is what
exposure. We want to train you with real projects. We want to train you with absolutely the latest technology,
with real projects.
because a lot of technology will be proprietary technology that generally
The latest technology.
many companies uses, and
a lot of technology will be
and no college
that
will be able to provide any training
companies use
on those proprietary technologies.
no college
Surely we will also not be able to touch those proprietary technology, because we'll also not have access to those, but we will train you in such a way that it will be easier for you guys to move to any proprietary technologies also. But mostly the latest technology that they will be using, how they solve day-to-day problems, how the overall team works in a multi
problems.
country environment, cross country environments, because generally nowadays project will be executed from different countries. Somebody will be working in some different time zone, and you will have to work in totally different time zone. So that gap will always be there. You will have to provide some
Different time zone.
so
That gap will always be there.
you know
have to provide
some of your expertise in their own time.
that gap
Will have to work according to their schedule, their plan,
some of your
and for different meetings you will have to be available on
according
sometimes on the odd timings,
some of your
and
for different meetings you will have to
so
be available on according
sometimes on the odd timings. So overall, how you work in that kind of culture, how you work in that kind of environment, that is very crucial.
how you work in
And
that kind of culture, how you work in that kind
I
of
will give you many tricks and many insight how you can handle it gracefully, how you will be able to handle those kind of situation.
insight how
But
you can handle it
to summarize this all,
be able to
we are going to start a training for absolutely free,
but
because our aim is to generate 10 lakhs jobs
we are going
in
to start
software field, in AI services, in AI and
aim is to
ML technology, and many different latest technologies. We will be training you on almost most of the latest technology only. And definitely we'll have to build your base if it is already not there. But assume that you will get that kind of exposure which you get in a real company. Because everything will be done from somebody professional. And if you are ready, then we are also ready. We are starting that batch very soon, for absolutely free. No money will be asked ever in that batch. Definitely we will have to generate some money, but that we will generate from some other medium in that batch. If you guys are listening to this, just try to connect with us if you are interested at all. It's not any false promise, or you're not making any false promise. We're just trying to put the right effort in the right direction for give this life meaningful purpose, right? This is my purpose, to create those many jobs for absolutely free. So if you're interested, just let us know. Just drop your message, just email us, or send a message on WhatsApp number that is already given in one of the video. I'll see you, I'll talk to you, and I'll try to put you on the stream also, so that other can learn and know what is going on. And that is what my aim is. I want to interact with you guys, I want to talk to you guys. So try to connect as soon as possible. I know I am not getting any traction from YouTube for now because I just started this channel, but I'll wait. I'll wait for, because these things are not generally interesting, and these are not really very funny also, right? Entertaining also. These are very boring things, and sometimes we have to go through that boring phase to reach to a good better goal, right? To reach to our goals. So I think now I have to wind up this stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks you. And I'll see you in the next stream. Thank you guys. Thanks you.